Right, we're with Gloucester City Development Squad co-manager Warren Evans. Warren, 4-3 victory today at the Spa Ground. That was a pretty good result in the end.
It was a good result, not a pretty result, but we've got a few players missing. So we've got centre midfield players playing centre back, and we've got one real sub really plus me, so there's only one. But we've been like this for a couple of weeks, and to be fair, this side, they show great character and they knuckle down and they pull through. Even when we went a goal down early doors, we're pretty confident we can pull things round. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the young lad as well, Joe Parker rather. Great hat-trick today, real top hat-trick. And he's got balls, that kid, you know, he gets stuck in and he doesn't mind taking a few whacks as well. So really pleased. So yeah, good result.
So you mentioned Joe Parker there getting a hat-trick there. He's under 18s player, I believe.
Yeah.
A couple of them in the squad today.
Yeah.
Do you think there's quite a step up for him from what he's used to playing, or he seems to look pretty comfortable out there?
No, I think if you're good enough, you're old enough. Both Joe and Sam, to be fair, they're not the biggest lads, but they're brave and their technique's good. So as long as their touch is good and they shift the ball at the right times, they won't get hurt. They're good enough. They're good enough to play in this team. And you know, we're a development squad, and that's what development is all about. Taking them from the under-18s through into us, spend a season or so, maybe two with us, and then hopefully, you know, natural progression. If they continue to improve, get a chance for the first team. That's what it's all about.
So the development squad in general, then obviously last season a very good season for you, winning the league and another 2 cups as well.
Yeah.
And this season you look again to be sort of overcoming everything that's in your path. So it's been a pretty successful start to this whole development squad idea, really.
I mean, we were unlucky in the sense that we got promoted 2 leagues, and then we had to come back down one because our facilities aren't up to scratch. And the likelihood is that probably next year as well. So we are a little bit held back. So we have to liaise with our young footballers because they've all got ambitions and they want to move on. So we have to do everything we can to keep them at our club, because I don't want the 6 or 7 youngsters that we've got here to get developed with us and then, because they can't progress, go into somebody else's club and go and play their football there. You know, I want all these players to stay at Gloucester City and play for Gloucester City, and I think we're proving that. I think sometimes you've got to be brave enough to pick them, and I think we're evidence of that. It's a massive step, obviously, from the under-18s to the first team, and so hence this is what we're doing, and we're preparing good young footballers that are coming through the under-18s and through the youth system at Gloucester City, and we're developing for senior football, and they're proving that, and they're good players.
What's the biggest difference then that one of the players would sort of notice coming from the under-18s into this level they're playing at today? What would you say is the biggest difference?
There's a couple really. It's much more physical, obviously, and I would suggest realistically, when you make a mistake in men's senior football, you generally get punished. And when you make it a youth football, sometimes you get away with mistakes, but in senior football, against good sides, you make a mistake, generally they score. And the less mistakes you make, the less chances they get to score. And that's something that they learn through coming into this. And they learn. They're good players anyway. You know, they're doing well.
Finally, though, what would you say to Gloucester City supporters who maybe don't always make the trips up on the away games when the development squad's playing at home? What would you say to them to bring them down and get behind the lads?
Come and watch lads that have come through Gloucester City's youth setup. So we've got some lads who are 25, 26 who used to play for Gloucester City under-18s, and then they've come back because they love Gloucester City. This is Gloucester City's development squad. We are working hard to make good young footballers. We'll hope that one day they will play for Gloucester City. And if they're not watching the first team play, then why not come down and support your team, support your club, and look for the players of the future and get to know them now, and get to know their traits, and much anything else, enjoy good football. A side that likes to pass the ball, a side that likes to play football, and enjoy yourself.
All right, cheers, Warren. Thanks for that, mate.
No problem, Matt.